Sparkling water.
She's still reeling from Dukakis not winning. Please give it up for Angela Merrill.
He was fucking lucky. That was almost a fat joke about me.
No, it wasn't.
I was so busy writing fat jokes about Tyler, I didn't write any for Angela. I'm fat Justine Bateman. I'm like Justine Bateman who ate regular size Justine Bateman. That's Mallory from Family Ties, for you guys who don't know. Yeah, back in Dukakis times. That was Dukakis. Kitty Dukakis. A big advocate for electroshock therapy. You guys should know that shit. She's a kook. She is a kook. I have a couple of callbacks on here, and I crossed most of them off. I actually was also having sushi burritos earlier tonight. Only in Westbrook do you have sushi in the form of a Subway shop. Yeah, do you want tuna? Do you want crunchies? Any wasabi peas on that? No, I'm not shitting you. It is Subway for sushi, and it is awesome, and I wish I had it in my town. My town, I live in Bridgeton, we are supposed to register our dogs, and much like Tyler's idea about where people get off on the freeway, we know who the tourists are because they register their dogs. Nobody in Bridgeton registers their dog. I didn't even know that you were supposed to, and I thought, oh shit, when they pick her up, I'm going to be the person that they come to my house and say, you're supposed to register your dog. I'm like, I didn't even know we had a government. Except for that one time when I was .088 and you guys came out of the woodwork. It's terrible. Al, right? Yeah, we do have naked comedy. We did it last year. And you may not know this, but the first Thursday of every month, you can go to Boston and you can watch real naked comedy, not pasty comedy like we did. That's just a plug. Put it out there for you guys. I'm into that. To go. It's super fun. We'll road trip it because I'm getting ready to go. My son, I don't write a lot of political humor. I tried it when Trump was elected, and I did it 3 times. I said, fuck that shit. I can't be as funny as my kids' tweets, for one thing. And for another thing, I get really angry. There's no punchlines. It's just totally fucked up. It's really bad. But I am going to I talked my son into, I didn't have to talk him into it too much. We're going to the march tomorrow. Which will be really fun. As soon as I said, let's go to the march, he said, how far is it? And I lied to him. I told him it was like 1/4 mile. Something like that. He doesn't know Portland very well. So it's good. I said, well, I'll bring home some poster board and you can make some posters. I said, what do you want your poster to say? And he said, clean coal isn't real, dumbass. So this is a human rights march. I know you can make a connection, but let's make it easy for the news team to catch us and put us on the front page. So he came up with a slogan that was really good, actually. And then my final convincing of him was, let's bring the dog because the dog has a sweater and dogs are chick magnets. And there'll be a lot of girls there. They're gonna love you with your poster and your little dog with a sweater. Getting my kid laid. He's 16, it's probably time. Probably. He had a girlfriend for a long time and she was a Christian girl. Very Christian, so I assume that they fucked on the first date. Or at least she gave him a blowjob. He came out of his bedroom one day and he was putting his belt on and we're teasing. We're like, what the fuck are you doing? You're in there. And she's all shy. He goes, when I watch movies, it like cuts into my belly. I wouldn't have even tried that on my parents, and they were stoned all the time. They would have fallen for that shit. I was watching Sam go over to the candy machine a lot too. I knew it was a candy machine, but in my little demented brain, I was like, he's buying condoms from a machine every 10 minutes. I had that little fantasy playing out in my head. So that's it for political stuff for me. Do you guys like living in Maine? I love living in Maine. Yeah, right? Because we have lobster boats, and I think that global warming is going to go out. The sea level will rise like 261 feet or something. My town is about 375 feet above sea level, so I'm oceanfront real soon. And I have kayaks and everything. So I'm all set. Also, a really nice thing about living in Maine is it's the only place where, like, when you wake, you get really excited when you wake up and it's only 3 inches. 3 white inches. Yeah, right? Like, yes, 3 inches. Only in Maine. I love comedy too because I get to get up here and lie. For example, I would be pleased to wake up to 3 inches, please. Anyone? Just wake up to something warm besides my puppy. She's a chick magnet. She's a pussy magnet. Never mind. That's I didn't write that joke, and I'm not going to write it on stage because you won't like me afterwards. You won't like me afterwards. Yeah, I love comedy, but it makes it really hard to date because the thing I like to do is get up on stage for 10 minutes as every fucking chance I get and tell you what a horrible human being I am. How I write dog jokes on stage. It's like, well, this is what I'm saying is like, don't bring dates to your, you guys knew this already. I kept trying. I brought dates to comedy shows. I never, you guys have seen them. I'm like, this is Larry. I like this one. And you never see him again. That's a true story. The names have been changed to protect the Texans. It's like, you know what? It's like inviting people to your eating disorder. You don't do it. Hands in the back, sister. Amen. Kick those bones under the bed. That's right. I haven't eaten today. Just kidding. You guys know I had Subway sushi. And that's probably why I'm dizzy. That's my eating disorder. They were taking those did you see that? They took this tuna by the scoopful. I'm sometimes a lunch lady at my school. I know that was 3/4 of a cup of diced tuna in my sushi roll. It's awful. Yeah. Now that we've got marriage equality and pot is legal, my mom's worst fears are coming to the forefront again. She's terrified I'm going to marry my dog after I get really stoned. She's right, I did. I did. We had a lovely ceremony. She wore a sweater. I'm just kidding. I would marry my dog if she'd made, like, just a little bit more money. That's the only thing that's holding me back. A little bit more money, and if she would let me see other people. She won't. My dog is not polyamorous. Nice segue, right? My dog is not polyamorous. I might be. I'm learning all these new words. Polyamorous is one of them. It's just, you might know what polyamorous, we used to call it just cheating. Especially since I haven't told any of the men I'm dating that they're numbered. They're numbered. They have numbers. It's like Bob number 1, Bob number 2. Don't scream out Bob number 2 in bed if you're in bed with Bob number 1. I found that out the hard way. It's embarrassing. Yeah, there are a lot of new words that go like well, they're not really new words, but it's a different way of thinking of it. Open relationships. You guys probably are familiar with this, but there are subtle differences between some of these things. An open relationship is like, it's kind of like the don't ask, don't tell of polyamorous relationships. Like, it's just open, do what you want, don't fucking tell me, I don't want to know. Otherwise known as giving up. So it's usually the last 6 months of any marriage. Kind of, just to try. Menage a trois. Nobody calls it that anymore. I just call it a threesome. It's really just two bros who would rather be fucking each other. But they've talked an old drunk lady into joining in, so she would feel fancy. Oh my God. It's not me. This isn't a story about me. This is why I start every set by saying, comedy is lies. So that's here's the one, and I'll tell you this. Here's the one I didn't know, and you guys might not know this one, is ethical non-monogamy. Okay, so you can break that down. You can be an English teacher, you can break that down. But I'll just simplify it for you. It's when you have to pass a job interview with the wife first. It's not the interview you want to be. Anyway, you get questions like, how much experience do you have with saggy old man balls? Because he's 50. And I've ridden him hard for 35 years. And what happens when you pass that interview anyway? Like, what does that mean? It's like, okay, you get the thumbs up. What? Like, did I convince you I love old man balls and Viagra is readily available? I don't know. It basically just means I'm no threat to your marriage, in which case I'm gonna go kill myself. It doesn't matter anyway. I'll tell you, I did actually meet with a gentleman who was fucking, I would have climbed him like a mountain. He would have been Bob 3. But I just went to check it out. This was an ethical non-monogamy situation. You know what the first thing he noticed was? He said, I really like your ring. Because I bought this ring for myself, and I didn't buy it with this in mind, but it really works. He said, I like your ring. I've got 8 diamonds on this right-hand ring here. And no man will ever notice your jewelry unless he thinks it's going to get him laid. When he saw that, I said, oh yeah, you like my ring? I said, well, it's got 8 diamonds on here. This big one is my son, and this one is my house, and this one is my job, and this one is comedy, and this one's my pet, and I have, and this is the guy who rubs my feet. This is the guy who buys me dinner. And I have room for somebody who will shovel my driveway and come to Christmas dinner. So I'm taking applications. Meet up with me after the show. Anyway, my name is Angela Merrill. I'll make sure you know that part.